What's up, adventurers? And we are back to talk about the next big release for Nintendo, Fire Emblem Three Houses. Damon and I want to go through the top 5 reasons why we are excited for this game. Without further ado, Damon, how you doing?
Man, I'm excited. This year has been packed and it's only getting better.
I'm not sure if your wallet is ready, because mine certainly is not.
It is not.
With this game and the rest to come out for this year.
It is not at all.
So for me, I am a newbie for Fire Emblem, but this game has gotten me really excited, and I think Damon and I both want to go through our reasons why we are excited for this release. And without further ado, let's dive right in. Our first main reason that we are excited is the actual game setting. So a lot of people have been saying this is akin, Fire Emblem is almost a combination of Hogwarts meets Game of Thrones and thrown in the anime art style. And that just gets Damon and I both excited for this.
I can't tell you like how interesting of an idea I thought it was, and when everyone was mentioning the whole Hogwarts idea, like, come on, let's kind of be real here. Like, a lot of people love the Harry Potter series and are most definitely freaked out about this.
Yeah, and then you got the Game of Thrones fanatics that are into this as well. Yeah. And then you got a little bit of the anime people, so you got a little bit of every single group out there that could show an interest in this game.
Yeah, some of the biggest like aspects of geek culture. So, but I like it really gives you like the whole setting really gives you a chance to kind of go into like the school setting and learn about the houses and learn about the characters and get to know them before everything goes down in that time skip that they were talking about.
So that'll lead us into our second point. Damon, what's your next reason why you're excited for Fire Emblem?
Man, I'm excited for the story. Most people that have played the game and are reviewing it are saying that the general time that they've been putting in is crazy, like a lot of time. And we've been learning a lot about the game from Nintendo, and there's just so much content between the houses and the lore and the different NPCs, and I can't wait to see how everything just unfolds.
Yeah, I've heard it takes between 80 to 120 hours just to put in one, what are they calling it, like a house path?
Yeah. Yep.
Depending on which path you go through.
Mm-hmm.
So if this could be a 240 to almost a 360-hour game to complete all paths, it's going to be a little ridiculous.
Yeah, that's going to be crazy ridiculous. There's going to be a lot of replayability in this too.
Oh, definitely.
All right.
So the next reason for me why I'm excited is the school system they're introducing. So again, never played a Fire Emblem game, but I've always been interested in it. Back when Fates came out on 3DS, I was literally in GameStop holding both games. I was trying to determine, like, if I were to get one, what to choose. And at first I thought it was just like Pokemon, whereas like, okay, it's just one is you get like a little different than the other, but just based on the Pokemon or whatever. But I didn't realize that there's a difference between the two, was which path or family you side with.
Mm-hmm.
And not knowing right out of the gate, like in that moment, like I don't know anything about either two families. I'm not sure any of the characters, so I'm not sure if I would pick one, if I would regret the purchase and whatnot. So instead of like looking further into it, I just put the games back on the shelves and walked away. So with this new school system, not only will it help me introduce myself into how the gameplay works, get used to like knowing the characters, but it also gives me a certain time to pick which house to go with. And I think that is very easy for new people entering the Fire Emblem franchise to get into. Whereas like, instead of saying, oh, here's 3 different games, they're all the same except you gotta pick one to determine which path you want, and oh, they're all $60. And if you make one and you regret your house, haha, tough luck, you're stuck with that unless you want to make another $60 purchase. So yeah. I like how they're giving us some time to learn the characters and figure it out before we dive into the whole game.
Yeah, it's kind of good to have one single game hint hint Pokemon, where they can they can kind of just push all of you towards a single point where you can replay the game if you want without having to go out and buy another game to play more of the story or whatever. Point number 4. I really love the characters. Now, Sean, we've talked about this before, and I've been trying to get you to watch My Hero Academia. But I love anime, and one of the things that I love are the different voice actors. It's really cool to be able to recognize, voices in different shows, and then say, "Hey, I know that guy," and then you try looking him up, and you're like, "Okay, who is this guy again?" Like, I know his voice, and there are a lot of voice actors, and last week they just went all over Twitter, and they're like, "Hey, I'm this character from this. Hey, I'm this character from this." And I don't know if you saw Claude's voice actor, but he got into, he was wearing a yellow shirt, and he jumped up onto a tree and hung upside down like he is on the game cover, and he shot an arrow, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Claude." And it's kind of cool to see that. But the director was actually Patrick Sates, who was in one of my favorite animes, and I actually met him in Illinois at a convention, and he's
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's super awesome, and I actually still have a video of him recording one of the lines from that show for me, and so I'm really excited to see the direction he kind of takes it in.
So my next reason why I'm excited for Fire Emblem is because this is after I've played Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. So before Mario plus Rabbids, I was very much a skeptic of strategy RPGs, mostly because the only ones I really played were mobile games, and for the most part, it was like I'd pick one up, either was it like Fire Emblem Heroes or Pokemon Duel, which was like Pokemon had a strategy RPG for a while on the phone. And I was like, okay, this is cool. Then after a week, and I'm done. And I was never sure if it was because it was a strategy RPG or a mobile game that I lost interest in right away. But after playing Mario plus Rabbids, I realized that it was more just the mobile game aspect that I was not a fan of. So after realizing this, I wanted to get into the most popular strategy RPGs franchise out there, and the plus on top is just they're making it favorable for newbies like me to jump into. I'm really excited for it, and I can't wait to see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's gonna be a crazy game. I can't wait to play it. But as far as that goes, I mean, is there anything that you want to say? Are you ready for Friday?
Unfortunately, I probably won't be able to pick it up the day of, but I'm definitely going to pick it up as soon as I can. And when I do, I will probably delve into a rabbit hole, and you will not hear from me for at least 5 days.
So if you don't see any videos, that's why. But that was our top 5 reasons we're excited for Fire Emblem. If you guys have any more reasons, put them in the comments below. And if you have anything else you want to include, make sure to comment. Be sure to like, subscribe for future content, and we'll see you next time.